A quiet village lay under a silver moon, where magic whispered in the wind. A curious girl named Elara loved to explore the unknown, always searching for hidden secrets. One night, a strange blue firefly appeared outside her window, glowing brighter than the stars. It flickered toward the dark woods, as if calling her to follow. Intrigued, Elara stepped out, her heart pounding with excitement. As she wandered deeper, she found herself before two ancient trees. Between them stood a glowing door, shimmering with golden symbols. As she reached out to touch it, a whisper echoed in the air, "The time has come." The door creaked open, revealing a passage lined with floating lanterns. Elara stepped forward, and the world around her shifted. She was in an enchanted forest. The trees had faces carved into them, whispering riddles in hushed voices. Glowing butterflies fluttered around, casting tiny sparks of light. Suddenly, a small owl with sapphire eyes landed on her shoulder. "You are the chosen one," it hooted. "Only you can awaken the lost magic before the dark eclipse." Elara's heart raced as she realized this was no ordinary adventure. She had stepped into a realm where magic was real, and destiny awaited her. Guided by the owl, Elara arrived at a lake so still it reflected the sky like a mirror. In its center, a crystal lotus floated, pulsing with energy. "The magic sleeps within this flower," the owl explained, "but it can only be awakened by the three lost orbs: Moonlight, Stardust, and Echo." Elara stared at the glowing lotus, feeling an unexplainable connection to it. A soft hum filled the air, and the water rippled as if responding to her presence. "Where are the orbs?" she asked. The owl flapped its wings, pointing toward three glowing paths in the distance. "You must find them before the eclipse swallows the light." Elara followed the first path, leading to the ruins of a silver castle. The moon shone brightly, casting eerie shadows on the cracked stone walls. In the center of the ruins stood a towering stone gargoyle with glowing amber eyes. "Only the brave may claim the moonlight orb," it rumbled. As Elara stepped closer, the ground trembled, and the gargoyle moved. It lunged forward, testing her courage. Instead of running, she stood tall, her eyes filled with determination. The gargoyle paused, studying her, then slowly bowed. A silver orb floated from its chest, landing gently in her hands. She had passed the first trial. The second path led Elara to a floating maze made of mirrors, each reflecting endless possibilities. As she entered, her own reflections whispered doubts, creating illusions of fear. "You are lost," one said. "You will fail," murmured another. But Elara closed her eyes, listening to the rhythm of her own heartbeat. "I trust myself," she whispered, stepping forward blindly. The mirrors shattered into stardust, revealing a golden orb hovering at the maze's core. She reached for it, and warmth spread through her fingertips. The stardust orb was hers, proving that faith in oneself is the key to clarity. For the final orb, Elara entered a valley where the air shimmered like a dream. Echoes of forgotten voices whispered through the wind, telling ancient tales of magic. A silver deer with glowing antlers appeared, bowing before her. "You seek the echo orb," it said, its voice like a song. "It is hidden in the memories of this land." Elara knelt, placing her hands on the ground, feeling the whispers guide her. The earth beneath her glowed, and a third orb rose into the air, humming with energy. As she took it, a surge of power rushed through her veins. The final piece of the puzzle was in place. With all three orbs in her grasp, Elara returned to the crystal lake. The lotus pulsed brighter, waiting for the final key. She lifted the orbs into the air, and they fused into a radiant golden key of pure light. As she placed it into the lotus, a wave of magic burst forth, filling the sky with dazzling colors. The once forgotten spells of the land reawakened, bringing life back to the realm. The dark forces that had threatened the world dissolved into mist. The stars above twinkled brighter, and the air vibrated with newfound wonder. Magic had returned, and it was because of her. As dawn broke, Elara stood at the lake's edge, her reflection glowing with newfound power. The owl landed beside her, its eyes full of wisdom. "You have restored the lost magic," it said. "Now, you are its keeper." Elara smiled, feeling the magic coursing through her veins. She knew her journey had just begun, and there were more secrets waiting to be discovered. As she stepped forward, the enchanted forest hummed with life, whispering her name. The hidden realms of magic had chosen her, and the adventure was far from over. With the rising sun, Elara embraced her destiny,